Ever wondered how to make delicious cake pops at home? Well, wonder no more. Today, you will learn how to create these tasty treats right in your own kitchen. With just a few ingredients and a little creativity, you'll be on your way to mastering the art of cake pop making. From crumbling the cake to coating it with chocolate, we'll guide you through each step of the process. So, are you ready to get started? Stay tuned to discover the simple steps to making your own cake pops. First things first, we need a cake. You can bake your own or use a ready-made one. If you're going the homemade route, just follow the instructions on your favorite cake mix or recipe. Remember, any flavor will do, so feel free to get creative. Once your cake is ready, allow it to cool completely. We don't want to rush this step, as working with a warm cake could make the process a bit messy. Now, onto the fun part. We're going to crumble the cake into a large bowl. Start by removing the outer crust, as it tends to be a bit dry. Use your hands to crumble the cake into fine pieces. You might be tempted to use a food processor for this step, but trust me, doing it by hand gives you more control over the texture. Plus, it's a great stress reliever. The goal here is to get the cake to a consistency where it can easily be shaped. You want to ensure there are no large chunks remaining. If you find any, just give them an extra crumble. Remember, the finer the crumbs, the smoother your cake pops will be. Now that we have our cake crumbled, it's time for the next step. The next ingredient we need is cream cheese. This holds our cake pops together. Cream cheese, with its smooth, creamy texture, is the secret to getting that perfect balance of moisture and firmness in our cake pops. It's a binding agent that helps hold our crumbled cake together, and it's the magic ingredient that transforms our crumbled cake into a dough-like consistency. So, how do we incorporate this into our crumbled cake? First, we'll add a small amount of cream cheese to our crumbled cake. Then, using our hands, we'll mix the cream cheese into the cake. We're looking for a sticky mixture, a consistency that will allow us to form our cake into balls. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty here. It's all part of the fun. Keep mixing until you have a uniform, sticky mixture. And there you have it. With our mixture ready, we can now start shaping our cake pops. Now comes the fun part, shaping our cake pops. The mixture of cake and cream cheese we prepared earlier should now be ready for this next step. Using your hands, start forming small balls from the mixture, about the size of a golf ball. These will be the basis of our cake pops. Don't worry if they're not perfectly round, as this will add to their homemade charm. Next, we insert the wooden sticks. Take a stick and gently push it into each cake ball. You want to insert the stick about halfway through, ensuring stability, but also avoiding pushing it all the way through. Once all the cake balls have sticks in them, it's time for a trip to the refrigerator. Cooling them for 1 to 2 hours will help the cake pops to hold their shape when we add the chocolate coating. After a short chill in the fridge, our cake pops are ready for their chocolate coating. The final step is to give our cake pops a delicious chocolate coating and some fun decorations. To begin, you'll need to melt your favorite type of chocolate. A double boiler is perfect for this, but if you don't have one, simply place a heat-proof bowl over a pot of simmering water. Stir the chocolate until it's completely smooth and melted. Once your chocolate is ready, it's time for the fun part, dipping the cake pops. Gently submerge each cake pop into the melted chocolate, making sure it's fully coated. Allow any excess chocolate to drip off before moving on to the decorations. For the decorations, let your creativity shine. Use melted white chocolate for drizzles, sprinkle on some colorful candy pieces, or even use pieces of fresh fruit. The possibilities are endless, and there you have it, delicious homemade cake pops. All that's left is to enjoy them.